turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
The kick is good. Makes the score Rams 7, Texans nothing.
Seven nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
On the quick.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 41, here's second down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 27.
A gain there of 27 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Oh, south. 18.
Now Stroud. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And despite a nice juke, we're going to get a yard to show for it. Second down.
On the stop. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Double right.
They'll go again here with Williams.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
It is 3rd and 10.
Blue 60.
To throw is Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes a surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Chaucer. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Money.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Stroud throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Stroud to throw on first down. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
118, 11.
From the gun, Stroud. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Hey, easy, easy. Hey.
To throw, Stafford. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
On the quick, right?
Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Stroud. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
On first down, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he spins right by him. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Short pass brought in. He gets loose down the right side. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Hey. Tony. Hey, uno.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Pressure comes. Stroud. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Fights his way through a tackle. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun now. First round. Hits him on the in route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Swap. Level swap. Good.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. He finds a man. That's cut. He's brought down. What a surprise with a double pass there. Gets him a first down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Mixon will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Nixon's going to get this off his own read. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up third and goal. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Stafford now on third down. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
This will be grabbed at the 5. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Nico Collins with a touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And not a common mistake, but it does happen on occasion as the kick goes out of bounds.
Hey, 50. Hey. Big 20.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, a run with Williams. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The Rams are set to punt. Back to return, that's Christian Kirk. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans first down.
On play action, here's Stroud. Buying some time right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
It's Mixon on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw by Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it will be a first down, Texans.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Stroud again. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Set. Lady.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Stay 50, stay 50. 32.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready.
Third and long for him here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Logan Wilson has it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Bales, oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's 2nd second down.
All right.
Going right side, Mixon with it. So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Rams at a man to the secondary, third down.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, Uno Mars.
Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stafford now. Escapes the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Going left side, Williams with it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Here's Stafford. Continuing to move past the 45. On the move past the 40. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
Hey, go here!
Offense in the hurry up here.
Rams, first down.
Alert!
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Ready! 180! 10!
Stafford back to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Nevis able to knock it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They're looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Cut by Collins on the slant. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Hardy on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Blue 60! 40 got! 40 got! 0! Wait, hot!
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
3rd and long now for Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. Do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
10. Hurry.
4th down. Here's Stafford. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Nixon gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
The tackle by Quinton Blake. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Look the hot.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, they'll decline this and take the result. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
On the quick.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
At 18.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
Rams 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Houston.
Hardy on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 53. 280. No. Me.
Now Stafford to throw. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's trying to push the field. That's complete inside the 35. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
That's more on the quick slant. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right. At 18.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. And operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Forced that to his right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Hey, Sal. Now, this one. What? Hey, uno Mars.
Stroud's going to throw for it. He's trying to go deep again. What a dive. I think he caught it. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
48 yards on the play. First down, Texans.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Job running out of the gun. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Stroud now. 3rd and 1. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans put up even 4 points in a win. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
Rams 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard ride.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, lady.
He'll work against the blitz. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Here's Chubb up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Stroud. Look at this. He's going to go deep. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
They pick the handoff, now Stafford. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
So from closer than comfortable to their end zone, it is 2nd and long.
32! Got a 20!
Stafford now against the blitz. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage. Just because you're worried about taking a safety, you still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game.
Rams 23.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. Catch made the right side by Nakua. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Rams first down.
59!
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He put everything he's got behind it. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
22.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. That finds Adams downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
It's Stafford once more. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. All right, Brock. They win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, south.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shove here on first down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now. Cougar, trap 60.
Mills to the air now. He's got it in the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. From the red zone on first. Flush down now to his left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set. Yellow 20.
Throwing now on first down. Stafford escapes the pocket. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Set. 180. Hey.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set. 280. Hey, give me radar.
Third and long for him here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
Ready. Blue 60. Hey, 54.
Desperation time here. He finds Adams, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Monday.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over.